Hello, welcome back to Art and the Word. I'm your host, Nicole Georges Bennett, and I am your paint guide as we create lovely works of art that help to develop your God given talents and also help you to produce something lovely that you can appreciate and be proud of and that gives glory to the Lord. So, today on Art and the Word, we are going to be continuing our Geisha lady. And what we'll be doing today are just adding in some extra touches of color into our painting. Right now we've got, just sort of three main colors going on. So we'll be fleshing that out a little bit. Maybe if we have the time, we'll even start working on her scarlet background, which is going to add a lot of drama to this piece. So if you are just joining me for the first time, welcome to Art and the Word. I'm not a professional painter, but I am a painting enthusiast and an art amateur, and I love to share my passion with you and anybody else who's got an interest in painting and in creating beautiful works of art. So, on Art and the Word, we always like to start off with something from the Word, and today I'm going to be continuing our series on patience as one of the nine fruits of the Spirit. And this is a devotional series by Robert Strand, and I'll be reading part of one of the devotionals, and it will be about patience and some rules for holy living. So, if you think that you've got a problem developing patience in your life and seeing it manifested in your life as a fruit of the Spirit, I really hope that these devotionals are beginning to help you to get a clearer view of how you can cultivate and nurture patience in your life, the same way that you might a plant in your garden. So, patience is the guardian of faith, the preserver of peace, the cherisher of love, the teacher of humility. Patience governs the flesh, strengthens the spirit, sweetens the temper, stifles anger, extinguishes envy, subdues pride. She bridles the tongue, restrains the hand, tramples upon temptations, endures persecutions, consummates martyrdom. Patience produces unity in the church, loyalty in the state, harmony in families and society. She comforts the poor and moderates the rich. She makes us humble in prosperity, cheerful in adversity, unmoved by calamity and reproach. Patience teaches us to forgive those who have injured us and to be the first in asking forgiveness of those whom we have injured. She delights the faithful and invites the unbelieving. She adorns the woman and approves the man. She is beautiful in either sex and every age. Behold her appearance and her attire. Now that is said well. Patience is the character virtue that enables all the others to develop and mature. Without patience, nothing that takes time could happen, including character development and the harvest of the Spirit in each believer's spirit. Patience is a transcending kind of virtue. It's interrelated with the rules and plans of God for mature, daily living that stands the test of time. Again, I would like to remind you that this is the character trait that God wants to bestow and develop in each of us. So, the suggested reading is Colossians chapter 3, verses 1 to 17, and I encourage you to look that up in your own time and to study it, and keeping in mind our context here, which is developing patience as a fruit of the Spirit in our lives. So I'll just say the citation again. So it's Colossians chapter 3, verses 1 to 17. So in the first four verses of that, when you read it, Paul writes about our part in mature living. So think about this. What does it mean to set your heart on things above and not things on the earth? So something to think about as you read Colossians 3, 1 to 17. So, so we'll stop here for today and we'll get right into our painting. So I really hope that, that was very beautifully written, almost in a poetic form. And I hope that something of it kind of resonates with your spirit as you begin to think about what does patience mean to you. And I love the fact that they talk about that patience is sort of that linchpin, is that foundation that helps you to build and to mature as a believer, and then that in turn helps to develop all of the other fruits of the Spirit: joy, peace, kindness, gentleness, and all the rest of the nine. So think of patience as kind of that foundation that you need in order to grow and develop the other fruits of the Spirit in your life. All right, so that was the word portion of our program, and we're going to dive right into the art section of it. So, as you can see, we are working in our Geisha Lady. I mentioned that we are going to be adding some color. So today I'm going to be working on her cherry blossoms in her hair, which will be, I hope, a lovely shade of pink, but not so pink that it overtakes the what we've got going on here. So I'm going to start off with a very bright pink, and then I'm going to kind of tone it down as we go. Hope you enjoy our music today. It is from the Dappy Dan's line, Dappy Dan Keys. I think that's how it's pronounced. I hope your day is going well today. I hope that you are developing and growing patience with the situations that you may be facing in your life. And I hope that when you visit us here on Art and the Word, or on any of the networks that you are seeing this program on, that it brings to you a sense of peace, a sense of joy, just a time for reflection and enjoying beautiful things. That's kind of like my motto right there, is Philippians, where it talks about whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are lovely. To meditate on everything that is of good report, whatsoever things are true. So I love that little part that talks about whatsoever things are lovely, because I feel that's what we do here on Art and the Word. We are making things that are lovely, things that encourage the spirit, encourage the heart, gladden the heart, and most importantly, glorify the Lord. It is a blistering hot day in Toronto today. By the time you see this, maybe you'll have some rain in your area, but yeah, we are broiling over here. We do our temperatures in Fahrenheit, so we're looking at about 32 degrees, which is very hot for us. But Vancouver actually broke the record yesterday. They had 40, I think it was like 41, which is like stupidly high for Vancouver. Like I don't think there's anywhere in Canada, else in Canada, that had those type of temperatures. So they were like on a grill barbecuing over there. So want to shout out all my BC people. I hope you kept cool. So pray for us over here, because unfortunately what happens is that a lot of our elderly residents fall ill because they can't take the heat. And in our neighborhood in particular, we hear a lot of ambulances whenever the weather gets very, very warm and humid, because we have so many old folks that can't manage the heat, and I guess they must pass out or faint or whatever the case is, but it's not good for them. So good news is we are supposed to have some rain soon, so here's hoping that helps to cool down the place. So I'm just putting in right now the base for our cherry blossom, starting with this very vibrant pink. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll come back in and add in some details. I know this lady is a bit of a departure from our usual fare, but I hope that you're enjoying the change of pace. and I do hope to kind of strengthen my own abilities by doing more portraits as well. So my proportions are not the best, and I'm the first to admit that. I know that. So I'm going to spend some time developing that, and also covering over anything that I cannot fix. Let's get a hair sound. So now that I've got that pink laid down, it's reasonably dry. I'm now gonna kind of go back over it with a little bit of white and tone down that pink bit. So I'm going to be mixing the same pink but with more white in it to get that sort of blush pink color that cherry blossoms are. We are fortunate in our national parks that we have cherry blossom trees, and it's really a big thing when they begin to flower in the spring. People come out and have picnics and walk around the parks and just enjoy the cherry blossoms. They don't stay on the trees very long at all. I think maybe within a week or so they're gone, and then you see like later on cherries, actual cherries appear on the trees. I never realized that they bore any type of fruit at all, but from what I understand, they're not meant for human consumption. It's cherries are for the birds. But they have a lovely blush pink color that people just really enjoy coming out to see. Hope you can hear my music. I've got my fan going because, as I said, it is really that hot. So I hope it's not drowning out the music. Okay, so we've got that color down. I will probably echo it a little bit in her fan, not too much, because I'm not trying to draw attention away from her. So I will just draw the fan here. And what do you say we give her a little bit of eyeshadow? Give her a little apple cheeks. All of this is going to get covered over when we put on her skin tone. The next thing we're going to work on are her accessories. Just checking how much time we've got. We have about 10 minutes left on this program, so I'm going to try to get as much done as I can. So these are sort of gold, I guess, they look a bit like chopsticks in the original photo that I took this from. But I'm guessing that they're more like just like hairpins, elaborate hairpins. go try and get the skin tone down right now. That's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be interesting. Try to find something that's a realistic skin tone. So weirdly enough, we've run out of time. So I hope that you like the direction that we're going in, and feel free to, drop a comment. Let me know what you think of how far we've gotten, and what you think probably would look nice or even better if you've got the experience, or I just welcome your suggestions and your comments, and I love to have you guys give feedback